box of truth, a love so real. 400 letters never read, all the words you never said, but they whispered through the night, held me through the hardest fight. Now I sing to skies above, wrapped in pages, wrapped in love.
Oh my goodness. They told me he forgot, that I was just a page he'd turned, but buried in my mother's attic were 412 unopened letters, every single one filled with love he never stopped sending. I wasted 8 years thinking I'd been left behind, when the truth was, he'd been writing to me every Sunday without fail. I came here not to chase a dream, but to sing the one dream we never got to finish. This song is for anyone who's ever stood at a window, hoping, waiting, and still believes that somehow love finds its way home. What about you? Is there a moment, a person, a sign, a prayer that saved you when you thought all was lost? Please share it. Sometimes someone out there needs to hear the miracle you survived.
You left me in the morning rain. With trembling hands you caught that train. A promise whispered in my ear. Every Sunday I'll be near. I waited where the willow leans, a girl who stitched her quiet dreams, but letters lost in time unkind left me with echoes in my mind. But oh, I kept your name like a prayer I never changed. Through the silence, through the dust, I still believed in us. Now I sing into the night for a soul that held me tight. If you're listening from above, hear this song, our song of love. Your house of white and wisteria bloom, built from memory, built too soon. I saw the fence, I saw the door. You built the dream we asked for, a bookshelf full of words unsent, each letter like a monument. I held them close, read every line. Each one said you were always mine. Oh, I kept your name like a prayer I never changed. Through the silence, through the dust, I still believed in us. Now I sing into the night for a soul that held me tight. If you're listening from above, hear this song, our song of love. So I sing with every breath, past the silence, past the death. In each word I leave my trust, forever yours. The song of us.
name is Alice Lorraine Matthews, and I'm 80 years old. For most of my life, I've been whispering back to a man who never stopped keeping his promises. I met Thomas Elijah Carter when I was 17. He wasn't flashy or loud, but he saw me, really saw me. He used to call me Little Finch, said I reminded him of the tiny birds on his porch back home. Small, bright, full of song. I called him Mr. Evergreen because even in the hardest seasons, he never changed. Always steady. We spent our afternoons beneath the willow tree, dreaming out loud. He'd say, "Someday I'll build us a little white farmhouse, 3 rooms, a wisteria fence, and a bookshelf in the corner with every letter we'll ever write." We carved our names into a cedar plank and buried it together. He said, "This will hang on our porch one day, our promise." And then the war came. He held my hands the morning he left. "I'll write you every Sunday, and when I come back, we'll build everything we dreamed." So I waited. Every Sunday, I sat by the window. Rain, snow, sunshine, but the mailbox was always empty. I once asked my mother, "Do you think Thomas forgot me?" She said, "Alice, good girls don't wait for boys chasing foolish dreams." So I stopped asking, but the hurt never stopped. I wrote him letters too, dozens of them, but I never sent them. I kept thinking if he wasn't writing, maybe he had moved on. Maybe I should too. Then Jacob, Thomas's childhood friend, returned. He had a good job, a gentle smile. He never rushed me, just sat quietly when I cried. One afternoon, when the ache was too heavy, I let him hold my hand. It didn't erase the pain, but it dulled it. 8 years passed. One spring morning, I was at a cafe with Jacob. I laughed at something, I don't even remember what, and then I saw him. Thomas? He was in the back seat of a car, stopped at a red light. He looked straight at me like time had betrayed us both. But he didn't wave, he didn't smile. He just stared. A week later, my mother told me he had come to the house, stood on the porch for nearly an hour, holding a small box, said he just wanted to talk. I didn't come down. I stood behind my bedroom door, frozen. I told myself I was angry, but really I was scared. What if he had stopped loving me? What if I was the one who gave up too soon? He left again. 2 years later, I joined a church picnic near the lake. We passed a narrow road, and then I saw it. A white farmhouse, 3 rooms, a wisteria fence, and a sign that read, "The Library of Us." Dropped everything and ran. My legs shook with every step. He was there, planting rosemary by the porch. I asked, "Why didn't you ever write me?" He said, "Alice, I wrote you every Sunday for 8 years. That night, I tore through the attic. Under linens, inside an old chest, I found a box. Inside were 412 letters, unopened, all from Thomas. Some had dried flowers inside. One had a sketch of me as a finch. One faintly smelled of coffee, all sealed, all unread. My mother had hidden them all. I read through the night, crying, shaking, whispering, "I'm sorry," over and over. The next morning, I packed a bag and walked to that farmhouse. He didn't ask questions. He just opened the door and said, "Come home, little finch." For 3 years, we lived every second we had lost. He planted tomatoes. I burned the bread just the way he liked it. Every Sunday, we read one old letter and wrote a new one. He gave me back the cedar sign we buried, cleaned, sanded, repainted. It hung on our porch. He built a music box for our anniversary. It played a lullaby he wrote in the trenches. He called it "The Song of Us." One rainy morning, he left to deliver honey. He teased, "Don't burn the bread again, Finch." They didn't say "I love you." That was the last thing. They said the truck slid on black ice. At the hospital, they gave me his coat. In the pocket was one final letter. "If anything happens, keep singing. That's how I'll find you again." I buried him beneath the wisteria fence. That night, I poured 2 cups of tea. I drank one, I let his go cold. I never poured 2 cups again. But I still write him every Sunday. I still bake his birthday bread. I still sing. Because maybe just maybe, Mr. Evergreen is still listening. I didn't come here for applause. I came to finish the letter we never got to write. I came to sing him home.
I was 17 and full of light. We carved our names one summer night. You held my hand, said wait for me, a promise tied to every tree. I waited where the mailbox stood, through seasons lost in motherhood. No letters came, no Sunday grace, just silence where I saw your face. And they all said he moved on fast, so I let go, thought love won't last. But every step away from you felt like tearing hope in two. But in the attic, time stood still, a box of truth, a love so real. 400 letters never read, all the words you never said. And I cried for every line, you were always only mine. Now I sing for every page, love that waited through the age. You built the house we used to draw, wisteria climbing every wall, a sign that read the library, where ghosts of us still wander free. You said if anything goes wrong, sing me back, I'll hear your song. So I sing where silence grew, for a love I never knew I knew. And in the attic, time stood still, a box of truth, a love so real. 400 letters never read, all the words you never said, but they whispered through the night, held me through the hardest fight. Now I sing to skies above, wrapped in pages, wrapped in love. If you're listening past the rain, know your song still holds my name. With each breath I write it true, every letter leads to you.
Thank you for letting an old woman sing her heart one more time. I didn't come here to impress. I came because there was a story still sitting on my porch,
that's beautiful.
waiting to be heard. So many years I kept that music box closed, kept my voice quiet, but today you listened, and in that silence between the notes, I felt him here again. Maybe love doesn't end, maybe it just waits for the right song, the right moment, the right hearts willing to feel. Thank you for feeling with me. If you've ever waited, if you've ever lost, if you've ever carried a love too heavy for words, then I hope tonight you found a piece of yourself in this song. From the bottom of my soul, thank you.